This is the Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 Lite. As the name suggests, it's a less powerful version of the previously released Galaxy Tab S6, and indeed, this tablet here costs $350, and the styler you see is included. Hi guys, my name is Lily with PhoneArena, and the Galaxy Tab S6 Lite does kind of look like a smaller version of the iPad Pro, but it's obviously much cheaper. Even if you buy the base iPad for $330, you still need to spend an extra $100 if you want to add an Apple Pencil to your experience. So the Galaxy Tab S6 Lite presents itself as a pretty good deal. Is it an iPad killer though? The Galaxy Tab S6 Lite is a narrow and rather light tablet that's very easy to carry around and use in portrait or landscape mode. The bezel around the screen strikes a perfect balance between being thin enough to look modern, yet thick enough to easily grip without accidentally touching the screen. The stylus here is the S Pen. It uses Wacom technology for speed and precision, and Samsung has become adept at making these feel good after years of making them. In other words, it's one of the best around. When not in use, you can attach the S Pen to the right side of the tablet via a strong magnet. It's cool to have a way to store it, and the only gripe we have with it is that it gets in the way when you're holding the tablet with two hands in an upright position. The S6 Lite screen resolution is 1200 by 2000 pixels, making for a pixel density of 224 ppi. In terms of sharpness, the resolution is sufficient, but the software sometimes has some trouble with scaling for the weird aspect ratio, and small images or letters may appear jagged, especially in third-party apps. Samsung fans will also be disappointed to know that this is an LCD panel instead of one of those newer AMOLED panels that have more vibrant colors. Still, it's a good-looking LCD screen. Colors are well balanced, and it can get bright enough for most situations. Its minimum brightness, however, doesn't go low enough for comfortable bedside use. The Tab S6 Lite gets one camera on the back with an 8-megapixel sensor and one 5-megapixel shooter on the front. Let's make one thing clear. You're not likely to win a photography award with these, but we are glad they are here, and the main camera works well to scan documents or to quickly share something on instant messaging. Plus, the selfie camera does its job just fine for video chats. But for pictures, just no. As soon as you move indoors, photos get noisy and fuzzy, but that's fine. We don't buy tablets to take pictures with them, right? The Tab S6 Lite definitely shines in the audio department. We have two speakers that are actually stereo, as in they are positioned on different sides of the tablet. And they sound fantastic. We have a good amount of bass, and we have loud and crisp highs, without distortion at high volumes. This definitely helps for watching movies, YouTube videos, or even playing your favorite songs while doing chores around the house. Where the Galaxy Tab S6 Lite falls short is performance. The Exynos 9610 in here definitely starts to choke and stutter when you use heavy apps, especially in split screen. And that's a shame because the One UI interface has great multitasking capabilities. We counted it. You can have up to 7 apps on the screen. That's 2 in split screen and 5 more in floating windows over them. That's just insane. Now, it doesn't work great on the Tab S6 Lite due to the smallish screen and the performance drops, but it gives you an idea of the multitasking headroom you have to work with when using Samsung's One UI. Where the tablet excels is two things: drawing and media consumption. With that included pen-up app, you can sketch, learn to draw with follow the lines tutorials, or just do some relaxing coloring. We've heard some complaints that the S Pen doesn't have a good palm rejection, which is simply not true. However, one needs to pay attention to how they're using it. When you bring the stylus close to the tablet screen, you will see the small cursor pop up. This here means that the tablet will no longer accept touch input and will only register sketchings with the stylus. If you have the habit of lifting the pen up way too high between streaks, then yes, you will get accidental palm inputs from time to time, but that's simply by design, not because the palm rejection itself is bugging out. The S Pen pointer also doubles as a mouse cursor when surfing the web. When you open a desktop version of a website, the S Pen will act as a mouse, so you can open drop-down menus or press those finicky buttons that sometimes don't work correctly with touch inputs. The screen is good enough for videos and movies, and the speakers are great for that. Games run okay, but on heavier titles, we did turn the graphics details all the way down to ensure smooth frame rate. What's really a shame here is that the Galaxy Tab S6 Lite does not support the new keyboard book cover that Samsung released for the regular Galaxy Tab S6. The Lite tablet has no smart connector points on its body, so don't hold your breath. It will not get such an accessory. You can still use it with a third-party Bluetooth keyboard though. There's also no access to Samsung DeX, which is a shame. So you cannot turn this into a makeshift desktop machine. The battery life of the Galaxy S6 is excellent. We got between 8 hours and 10 hours on our different battery tests. In real life use, it's an endurance champ. If you need a tablet that will last a full workday with its screen on, the Tab S6 Lite can do it. Provided, of course, you don't have 5 floating apps on the screen at all times. Is it an iPad killer? If you just want to get a tablet to draw on and play some games on, it can be. The Tab S6 Lite has the benefit of being more portable than the base iPad, so it's the better choice if you want that small form factor. It also comes with its own excellent stylus in the box, so that's covered with one payment of $350. And the Galaxy Tab 6 Lite comes with a 64GB of internal storage, which you can further expand with a micro SD card. In contrast, the $330 iPad has just half of that, 32GB of memory. For multitasking, heavy production tasks, document editing, and writing, the Tab S6 Lite is probably not your best choice. The iPad 10.2 does offer better performance and smoother animations overall, and its bigger screen helps for the more productivity-oriented tasks. Well, that's all we have to say for the Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 Lite. It's a cute and useful little tablet with a fair asking price. Do you think it's the right pick for you? Let us know in the comments below, and also don't forget to subscribe to our channel here on YouTube for more reviews and cool smartphone stuff. My name is Lily, thanks for watching, and I'll see you around.